Hey guys, it's Caffie and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you my absolute hands down favorite homeschool planner. So stay tuned. All right, welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time stopping by, my name's Caffie. I'm a homeschool mama of 2 little girls, and I love sharing all things homeschool, motherhood, and some fun DIYs sprinkled all up in there. Spring is in the air, the birds are chirping, the flowers are blooming, people are sneezing, we are sneezing. We're also planning. I'm also planning for the 22-23 school year. Can you believe it? Like, this year has gone by so fast, but I'm so excited to start planning for the new school year, and I can't plan without my favorite planner. A Simple Plan homeschool planner. This is hands down my favorite homeschool planner. This will be our 3rd year using this planner, and I cannot wait to start writing in it. I say it every year because it's so gorgeous. Every year the design changes, and I'm like, I want to start writing in it now. I'm ready to use it, but patience, my child. So when the good folks over at Mardell reached out to me and they asked if I would like to receive the new planner, I was like, absolutely yes. So thank you, Mardell, for gifting me this planner, as well as the student planners. I'm going to do a separate video on the student planners because we have not used the student planners before, but I'm really excited because I am starting to get Kennedy in the habit of using a planner and just kind of being more responsible for herself. So we're going to do a different, I'll do a separate video flip through of the student planner to show you what's all inside of that one. But this one is for the mamas, for the papas, for the planners. It's for us. It's for us. Just a few of the things that I love about this planner. One, it's gorgeous. You can't knock aesthetics. Like, every year the planner gets cuter and cuter, and I am in love with the theme this year. It's also super sturdy. Like I mentioned before, this will be our 3rd year using this planner. So for the past 2 years, I've had this planner and it's held up all throughout the school year. No pages have ripped, no pages have fallen out. The spirals have stayed, kept the pages bound. The pages are nice and thick, and the cover is also nice and thick. So it is held up. I can flip it all the way back. The other thing that I love about it is that it is kind of like a record keeper. You have a spot to plan out the curriculum that you're going to use. You have a spot to write down the curriculum that you're using, where it's from, how much it costs. Shh, don't tell anyone. Things like that, as well as if you need to, for your state, keep track of attendance and that sort of thing. A spot for extracurriculars. It really is a homeschool planner, and it's just a homeschool planner. It's the perfect spot to plan your lessons, your weekly assignments, your monthly assignments, your monthly plans, your reading list, things like that. There's no extra fluff in it. So there's nothing about fitness or chores or food or shopping lists. None of that. It is just for homeschool and planning. Okay, so before I pan down and give you a flip through of the planner, just so you know, I will have a link down below where you can go ahead and grab this planner off of Mardell's website. All right, so here you go. Here is the planner. Like I mentioned, it's very thick and sturdy. The cover, it's a thick cover, spiral bound, and look at the back, it's so cute. Inside the front cover, there is a pocket as well, and the back pocket there as well. This first tab here is just general info, and when you open it up, it kind of tells you about the planner, what the planner includes, what it does not include, and it's all about keeping it simple, which is what I love. Scripture on this side, and then just your info, just in case you leave it at the library or wherever you are with your planner. There's your name and contact information. You can put your children's information in here as well. The next few pages are sample pages, and it's just completed pages to kind of show you examples of how to use the planner. But again, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So I don't think you would have any problems with using it. And then the next tab says planning. In this section, you're able to kind of mark out any holidays, so dates to remember. So let's say you have something coming up later in the year, you have that area to write down there. And that way too, you can see what holidays are happening, and that way you can kind of plan around. Here you have this is your student weekly schedule. Now this planner is equipped to hold up to 6 children. So you'll see that this is for one student here. It has a page for them for that student's name, and then their weekly schedule Monday through Friday, And then you can write their subjects and the curriculum down below. And on this page here, this is the yearly overview. Again, this is still pertaining to this particular student. So you have student 1, and you would have their name and the subject. So it has room for 6 subjects, and for 36 weeks, you can kind of do a yearly overview for that child. And then I'll just show you that those pages repeat. And then here is for student 2, same thing. You can write their information there, and then they have 6 weeks as well. And again, you can hold up to 6 children. And then this very last page here is just a space for future planning. So things that you may want to do in the next school year or over the summer or anything like that, you can go ahead and put that down there. And then it starts with the planning. I love that it starts in July. So if you are a year-round schooler, if you use this planner, it goes from July to June, and then you would just grab the next one come July. So every July, your new planner would start over. But here are the tabs. All right, so we're gonna start here with July. So once you go into this section, you'll see you have a July overview. You have things to accomplish, special activities, websites, reading lists, prayer requests and answers, and supplies needed. So once you kind of know what you're doing, this is just an overview of what you'll be using for July. And on this page, it is a month at a glance. So it has your full month. You can put your holidays, block out any dates. If your kids go to a co-op on certain days, you can kind of have that and just see what's going on right there. There's a spot for notes. And then you also have the previous and then the next month down there. And then this is your weekly view, your weekly assignment view. So on the side here, you just write your subjects here. And then each line, so each spot is a spot for your child. So what I do, I color coordinate. So if you've been around with me for a bit, you know that Ari is pink, Kennedy is purple. And so I do it that way. You can use initials. But you say here we do math, and then you have, child 1, and you'll have what they're going to do, child 2, what they're going to do, 3, and so on. If you do family subjects, what we do, we will have our science, and I'll just write the science in teal is our combo courses, our combo colors. So when I'm working with if you see anything in teal, and that means that it's a family subject. So that's just kind of how it's laid out. There's notes here. I like to put notes like, hey, make sure I have this on Monday for this science experiment or whatever we're going to do. We can have that right there. And that just repeats out for the month. And that is on the back here, there's future planning. So if there's things that you want to do, say, I want to do such and such next month or coming up, or just little notes of things to remember because we have mommy brain and we forget. There's a spot for future planning. All right, so all the months repeat exactly like that, but I will show you just the design for each month because they're super cute and, I want you to see it. So the front and back are the same for the tab. So there's August, September, October, November, December, January, I love that, and February, March, April, May, and June. All right, so the next section is student records. This is where you can keep track of attendance and curriculum. It is separated by each student. So each student will have a page, and then you can keep track of in semester 1 to how many days present and how many days absent, and then total days for the year, total days present for the year, total days absent for the year. And then you have that for all 6 of your kiddos. There's also a spot here for the curriculum, so you can keep track of the curriculum that you're using. It has the subject, grade, and the curriculum name, publisher. That way you can keep track of it. If you grab something from Teacher Pay Teacher, and that way you can write it all in here and know where to go back to if you need to reference it for any reason or use it for another kid a couple years down the line, you know where you grabbed it. And then it continues. You can put the source, the price, and any notes. And just kind of get an idea, you can total that up, see how much you are spending on curriculum. And then here's any additional materials purchased, and then related sub. And then right here in the extras, you are enough. Yes, you are. There is a grading chart, suggested reading list, and it's broken down K through 3, 4 through 6, 7 through 8, 9 through 12. And there's some good books on there. Here is the way to salvation, and there's just some scriptures for salvation, and then a spot to write your salvation testimony down there. And then also suggested scriptures to memorize. There's a spot for extracurricular activities, contact information. So you have your activity and group, the leader, phone number, email, and note for that. And there are a couple pages for those. And then in the back, there are some pages for notes. And a back pocket, because we love pockets. And that is the gorgeous A Simple Plan homeschooling planner for the 22-23 school year. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop any questions that you have down below, and I will be surely glad to answer. Surely glad. That was weird. I'll be surely glad to answer any questions that you may have. Also, don't forget, I will put a link to the planner in the description. Keep a lookout for the student planner flip through. I'm going to be having that up in a few days, pretty soon. Hopefully really soon. And if you like this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.